It was revealed a couple of months ago that child killer Tracey Connelly, whose diabolical campaign of torture and negligence led to the death of her 4-year-old son, Baby P, is soon to be released from jail. I'm sure you all remember this case. The harrowing details are quite frankly impossible to forget. Connelly was jailed in 2009 along her partner Stephen Barker and his brother Jason Owen after 17-month-old baby Peter endured months of cruelty before succumbing to his injuries. Showing this picture there, poor little thing. Such is the complete laughingstock, however, that is our sentencing guidelines, that Baby P's mother, Tracey Connelly, was only given a minimum of 5 years. In fact, the very maximum you can get in this country when convicted of causing or allowing the death of a child is 14 years in prison. That's the very maximum, and that's the offence she was convicted under. Some people can get 1 year, just showing you there for our TV viewers the sentencing guidelines for people who cause or allow the death or serious harm for a child. Well, because our justice system is utterly pathetic, Connelly was released after just serving 4 years. And, lo and behold, just 2 years later, she was back in the nick for breaching the terms of her licence by selling naked pictures of herself online. As if this vomit-inducing excuse of a human isn't stomach-turning enough. Now, I spoke about the news that she was set to be released right here on GBNews when it came out just a few months ago. I said at the time that her release was an affront to human decency, an unforgivable desecration of Baby P's memory. This woman, this so-called mother, allowed him to suffer more than 50 injuries until his little body simply couldn't take any more. And she gets to spend just a few years lazing around and fattening up at the cost to the taxpayer. And then it's just off you go and good luck, back roaming the streets like nothing happened. How dare they? Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, allow me, if I may, to deliver what I consider welcome news in this otherwise sorry saga. Tracey Connelly, if reports are to be believed, has been refused a new identity when she is released. Allegedly, she has not met the bar to qualify for a new identity. And if this is true, she will not be able to hide under the cloak of anonymity. Instead, she's been advised to lose weight after ballooning to nearly 20 stone in prison. The most recent images of her show her looking, well, you can have a look for yourself, if you dare. For our radio viewers, we are showing an image of her looking rather round, shall we say. She's even apparently been advised to perhaps dye her hair to avoid being noticed. Look, I have many words I'd like to say about this woman, but sadly I can't say most of them. It's only 11:10 in the morning, and what with it being half-term, there's little ears around, of course. But I will say this, not getting a new identity, being released from prison without police protection, good. She should not be allowed to hide from the consequences of the sickening crime she committed, and certainly not at the taxpayers' expense. Maxine Carr, the girlfriend of Sower murderer Ian Huntley, who, if you remember, murdered schoolgirls Holly Wells and Jessica Chapman, reportedly costed the taxpayer £2.5 million for a new identity and police protection. I would have rather they'd spent that £2.5 million ensuring child killers stay in prison for longer, quite frankly, wouldn't you? Members of the public would be right to think that Tracey Connelly is nothing but a barbarian who deserves to be completely ostracised from society. And I hope she will be ostracised by her community for crossing that sacred line you simply don't cross, harming a child. Sadly, we have to accept the legal reality that she's served her time and therefore, under the law, she's free to go. But little Baby P will never get a new start. He'll never get the chance to live a normal life. And I believe neither should she.